I've bought thousands of motorcycles from all over the planet, but I've never had the super rare Home Depot motorcycle.
Well, Sean, that's because Home Depot doesn't make a motorcycle.
Wrong again, Craig. They do. They make all the parts to build a motorcycle. It's a puzzle. We just got to put it together. And we are going to do this with the impossible budget of only $1,200. Grabbing junk out of that guy's truck count as Home Depot? Because we could use half that stuff. The bike chains? That, dang! Can I buy one of those bicycles for $5? All right.
It has a chain, right? Thanks, man.
That counts. We're at Home Depot. All right, so the first dilemma we have to solve is motor driveline. I'm thinking the same thing Craig's thinking, some type of lawnmower. Stay at least 6 feet apart from others. Did they say stay 6 feet away from mothers?
I think so. Just mothers.
Yeah, this right, it'll be right here, so like first. Yeah. All right, so I was working on trying to sketching out the diagram of what this thing's gonna look like. Let's go find Craig. So while you were wasting your time, I was putting together a diagram of what this thing's probably gonna look like.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Shouldn't be that hard.
No, we're halfway there. This is gonna be easy.
We already got the motor, maybe some wheels. We just need the body, Brembo brakes, steering seats, one pilot power, wheels, steel brake lines, and stuff like that.
Okay. Easy.
Now, Craig, that's fully electric lawnmower. Turn that engine sideways. Figured a way to bolt the wheel, have the engine on the side of the wheel, and bolt the wheel right to where the blade is.
Right.
So then we have throttle.
Yeah.
We got driveline.
Yep.
We got everything we could possibly need. They're over here. Holy cow, this is crazy. Wood is more valuable than Bitcoin. Sell your crypto and buy stock in plywood. $77. You think we'll be able to build a motorcycle out of only Home Depot parts?
Yeah, I think you can. It's an interesting project, that's for sure.
All right, so here's the basic idea. We got tires, we got a motor, we got some, this is kind of like our backup plan because you can just weld chain together and kind of make it into any type of form you want to, so that may be something. We got some wood, that could be a thing. Not sure what that's for.
No, that's
glue,
pencils.
we have a lot of pencils. So I don't think we have 100% of stuff we need right now. We might have to make a couple trips back to the store, but as of right now, we spent just under $1,000. That's not that bad. Let's tear into that lawnmower first.
What are you working on?
I'm just grinding a drill. Can you guys believe it takes Orange County choppers like 3 weeks to build a bike? And we basically built one in like half a day. That's why they're out of business and we're crushing it. Show it to him, show it to him. All right, so we kind of have a problem, but we don't know which way this actually turns. Hopefully it turns this, I don't know. The other problem is it's not turning at all. So we're hoping that maybe there's a tip over sensor inside the engine that's stopping it from running when it's, you know, essentially sideways. Where the deck is just hanging out of the blades, killing everyone. And what chance do we just put the blade back on?
I'm getting there. I don't know.
What we did any of what we did void the warranty, you think?
I shouldn't have. Ay. What is up with that? That's what I was getting earlier.
Let's look that up. And all this reminds me of the Bible verse, Proverbs 10:4. A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. Now, as far as I know, this has never been done before, probably because it's a horrible idea. And that's because, just like cars, motorcycles are finely tuned machines. But unlike cars, if something goes wrong, the consequences can be a little more serious. That is why this should be done only by a professional motorcycle builder like myself and Craig, or anyone who just has a couple bucks and wants to try something like this. I'm sure he'd be fine. And just when things were looking tough, when this task was appearing to be impossible, and Craig was about to give up for the third time, we pushed a little bit more. We worked a little bit harder. And then something amazing happened. Using the electric DeWalt lawnmower engine in here was an epic fail, kind of like the first 12 years of my marriage.
We've only been married 11 years.
But just like my marriage, it wasn't all bad. I'm sure that lawnmower is fine for mowing lawns and whatever else you're gonna do with it, but kind of a life hack is the fact that the lawnmower itself was $399. It came with two of these DeWalt 20 volt 10 amp hour batteries. If you were gonna buy two of these batteries by themselves, it would cost you more than $400. So you could just buy the whole lawnmower, throw it away, save $20, and still come out ahead. So we need to find another way to power our motorcycle. We're walking through Home Depot, and we realized that the pressure washers are horizontal shaft 212 motor, which is the same as like the Predator 212 motors that you buy at Harbor Freight and you put them in mini bikes and go-karts and stuff like that. So we knew we had a platform that we were actually familiar with. And that's exactly what we did. Built the frame out of wood. Here's the engine. Took that piece off. Put a centrifugal clutch on here. Chain and a sprocket. Now I'm sure you're wondering, I've never seen a centrifugal clutch or a sprocket or a chain at Home Depot. HomeDepot.com. And that's where they have them. And then we had to work up something to keep the chain taut. I know this might be slightly over-engineered, but it gets the job done. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Sean, where did you get a Harley Davidson Softail seat at Home Depot? Well, actually, this is not a Softail seat. It's actually a Milwaukee shirt that we bought. It's got odor control, which is good for a seat, and its size is large. And then we found a cushion for outdoor wicker furniture, stuck it underneath it, and stapled it to the side of the bike. And honestly, it's literally the most comfortable seat I've ever sat in my life. So that's how we got this thing running, but what about stopping? Now, we all know that stopping and brakes are for chumps, but Home Depot happened to stock the finest of braking systems, and that is right here. That's the Brembo 5000. And all you gotta do is press this lever right here, and that engages the brakes. Now, these brakes do have some limitations. One, you can't use them very often. Two, they don't work when you're going fast, and you definitely cannot use them in the rain. Other than that, they are the finest brakes I've ever used. Now, I know what's next on your mind, guys, and that's, Sean, how did you make this beautiful piece of artwork street legal? And that's a great question. Let me now explain to you in very clear, fine details of how we accomplished that very impossible task. And then the mayor looks at me and he's like, that right there is the most street legal motorcycle I've ever seen in my life, and all your past charges are pardoned. And we laughed, we had a couple drinks. It was a great, great time. I hope that clears things up for you guys. So considering the parts that we actually needed to use, this beauty came in at only $1,300. And here's a word from our latest sponsor.
Have you been thinking about buying a motorcycle, but they're just way too expensive? $90,000, $200,000, $2 million?
Huh? Who are you? Sir, you can't film here.
Does your wife not love you anymore because you're motorcycle-less like this guy?
Wait, what? What's going on?
Then you need the Home Depot bike.
What?
Didn't know that Home Depot made bikes, did you?
Huh?
That's because you're dumb. Just send $2,500 or 5 payments of $500 to 1921 McFarland Drive, and we'll send you a Home Depot gift card for $1,300 and a parts diagram, and you can build your own Home Depot motorcycle.
Now, I think it's pretty clear and obvious that this may be the greatest motorcycle that's ever existed. But just to really put that to the test, let's do a head-to-head drag race with the one and only, the Gary bike. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go! Smoked you, Craig.
Yeah, you did.
If you guys had any doubt that this is not the greatest motorcycle ever, hopefully that changes your mind.
Beat Gary bike.
Now, I've sold a lot of motorcycles in the past couple years, but to be honest with you, Americans don't want motorcycles made with metal frames and stuff like that. What they really want is they want a motorcycle made from house scrap parts. And in fact, 80% of this thing was grown right here in America. So just to prove that, we're gonna go back to the source and see how easy this thing is to sell it. Let's go back to Home Depot. All right, so here's the scoop. We're at Home Depot. We're gonna post this bike out front and see if I can sell it to somebody. See how it goes. Hey, you know Home Depot sells motorcycles?
No.
This was built using Home Depot parts. You could buy this thing for whatever that price is, $23.99. It's cheaper than a Harley. Where are you from?
I'm from Kenya.
Kenya?
Yeah.
You can probably ride this in Kenya. How's it going? Hey, you know Home Depot sells motorcycles? Oh. We built this whole thing just from Home Depot parts.
Oh, nice.
It's got lights on it, check it out. Go buy it. He wants it. You look like you ride motorcycle.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. You? No. I don't think people think I really work here, so probably 'cause I'm not wearing a mask. Here we go. This guy's totally gonna buy it. I see you eyeballing this motorcycle.
Yeah, not interested.
All right. You want to sit on it though? Yeah, this was built from Home Depot parts. You want to take it for a spin? All right. He'll be back. They always come back. Pretty cool, right?
What is it?
It's a Home Depot motorcycle.
It's really weird looking.
Oh, I mean, it's not that weird looking. Nah, it's not interested. I think it's time we do something drastic. Something I never thought we were gonna do. We're gonna go on sale. This will bring the people to us.
Electric?
No, it's gas. Not bad, right? Does that look like something you might be interested in?
Does Home Depot sell this sprocket?
Yeah, HomeDepot.com.
Okay.
I'll put you down as a maybe. Well, that's enough sales for one day. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you stayed to the end, you might as well hang around and subscribe. I bought one of the coolest motorcycles I've ever seen, and it's gonna be coming up in a couple weeks. You guys are gonna wanna see it. We'll see you guys next time.